Commander
hailing us
Marcus
again.
Reynolds stood
The
on the
drive is
bridge of the
charging.
UNSC
12 minutes.
Defiant,
We
watching
have
the
to use it now.
holographic display
Understood.
with grim determination. The Supercarrier, humanity's most advanced warship, was surrounded. 37 Krell dreadnoughts formed a perfect sphere around them, their weapons charging with ominous crimson light. "Sir, they're hailing us again," Lieutenant Jennifer Hayes reported from communications. Her hands trembled slightly over the controls. Marcus didn't respond immediately. He studied the tactical display, his jaw clenched. The Krell had been clear: surrender the ship, or be destroyed. For 3 cycles, they'd made the same demand. The Krell Empire had never lost a ship this size, and they weren't about to let humanity keep one. "How long until the dimensional drive finishes charging?" Marcus asked. Chief Engineer David Walsh's face appeared on the screen, covered in grease and sweat. 12 minutes, Commander." "But sir, you can't be seriously considering." 12 minutes, Marcus interrupted. "That's all I needed to know." Scene 2, the crew's resolve. In the carrier's mess hall, Captain Rebecca Morrison gathered her squadron leaders. The pilots, the best humanity had to offer, looked at her with a mixture of fear and defiance. "The commander's plan is insane," she said bluntly. "Jumping a supercarrier into a star's corona, using the magnetic fields to slingshot us past enemy lines, has a survival probability of approximately 4%. Pilot Jackson Miller, youngest of the group, spoke up. "And our odds of surviving a firefight against 37 dreadnoughts?" Rebecca smiled grimly. 0.3%. "Then I'll take the 4%, ma'am," Jackson said. One by one, the other pilots nodded. Rebecca tapped her communicator. "Bridge, this is Morrison. My people are ready. We'll provide cover during the jump." The massive hologram of Warlord Krextal materialized in the center of the bridge. The Krell commander's 4 eyes gleamed with predatory satisfaction, his scaled face twisted in what passed for a smile among his species. "Human Commander," Krextal's voice boomed through the translation matrix. "Your time has expired. Surrender your vessel, or we will reduce it to atoms." Marcus stepped forward, hands clasped behind his back. "Warlord, I have a counterproposal." The alien's mandibles clicked in amusement. "You have no position from which to negotiate, human. Don't I?" Marcus gestured to the tactical display. "You want this ship intact. It represents technology you haven't reverse-engineered yet. If you fire, you destroy what you came for." Krextal's eyes narrowed. "We will take our chances with the wreckage." "Then you'll get nothing," Marcus said coldly. "Because we're leaving." "Engineering, execute jump in 10 seconds, Marcus ordered. Alarms blared throughout the massive carrier. "Sir, the Krell are firing!" Hayes shouted. The view screen exploded with light as energy weapons lanced toward the Defiant. The carrier's shields flared, buckling under the assault. "Launch all fighters. Full defensive pattern," Marcus commanded. Rebecca Morrison's squadron burst from the launch bays, their fighters small and agile compared to the massive capital ships. They wove between incoming fire, drawing the Krell's attention. 5 seconds. Walsh's voice crackled over the intercom. The ship shuddered as more weapons struck home. A section of the outer hull breached, venting atmosphere into space. "Hull integrity at 60%, a damage control officer reported." 3 seconds. Reality twisted. The dimensional drive engaged, and the Defiant vanished from normal space. For a moment, Marcus saw everything and nothing. The bridge crew gasped as impossible colors flashed across the view screen. Then they emerged, directly into the chromosphere of the system's blue giant star. The temperature gauges went haywire immediately. Warning klaxons screamed throughout the ship. "Shields to maximum. Angle us toward the magnetic pole," Marcus ordered, gripping his command chair as the ship bucked wildly. The Defiant plunged deeper into the stellar plasma. Outside, temperatures exceeded 10,000 degrees. The shields glowed white-hot, but they held. Detecting the magnetic field lines, the navigation officer, Lieutenant Thomas Parker, shouted over the chaos. Initiating gravitational deflection. The supercarrier caught the star's magnetic field like a surfer riding a wave. The ship accelerated impossibly fast, using the stellar forces to build velocity that no conventional engine could match. Inside, the crew was pressed back into their seats by forces that strained the inertial dampeners to their limits. Hull temperature critical. Walsh reported. We're losing ablative plating on deck 7 through 12. Stay the course. Marcus commanded. Parker, how long until ejection? 40 seconds, sir. The ship groaned and screamed as metal expanded beyond design tolerances. Small fires broke out across multiple decks as systems overloaded. Rebecca's fighters, which had jumped with the carrier, formed a tight formation around the supercarrier's hull, their own shields adding to the protection. 20 seconds. The star's magnetic field line curved, and the Defiant curved with it, building speed exponentially. 10 seconds. Exit vector locked. The Defiant erupted from the star's corona like a bullet from a gun, traveling at 0.4 light speed. Behind them, the Krell fleet was scattered across the system, unable to pursue at such velocity. Marcus watched the tactical display as the distance between them and their pursuers grew. 1,000 kilometers. 10,000. 100,000. We're clear, Hayes said, her voice filled with disbelief. Commander, we're actually clear. The bridge crew erupted in cheers. Marcus allowed himself a small smile. Damage report, he said. Walsh's face reappeared, now sporting a wide grin despite the exhaustion. We lost 30% of our hull plating, multiple systems are fried, and will need 6 months in dry dock. But sir, we're alive. Scene 8, the message. Later, as the Defiant limped toward friendly space, Marcus recorded a message for command. The Krell believe warfare is about overwhelming force and calculated certainty, he said. They don't understand humanity's greatest weapon, the willingness to attempt the impossible when survival demands it. He paused, looking at the star chart showing their escape route. They wanted our supercarrier. Instead, we showed them that humans don't surrender, we improvise, we adapt, and we do whatever it takes. Let them remember the day a human crew flew a warship through a star and lived. Marcus ended the recording and smiled. The galaxy had just learned what unthinkable meant to humanity.